So we're going to do a video about what's going on with Trump, the Democrats, Iran, and let's make this video, and this is going to be very uncomfortable for the Democrats, for the Democrat viewers, and the reason why. Schumer says the carnage is the bitter fruit of Trump's action in Iran. Let me remind everyone that every president from Carter to Trump 47 said the Islamic regime is never to obtain nuclear weapons. They're all on record. If Kamala Harris was president instead of Donald Trump, the regime would have their nuclear weapon by now. The world would be a different place at this moment. So where were the Democrats when former President Clinton and Obama were in the White House? Here is the official list from the Department of Defense's list of Clinton's doctrine of engagement. 1993, deployment ground troops in Macedonia and Somalia. 1993B, installed the no-fly zone over Bosnia and Iraq. 1993C, cruise missile attacks on Iraq. 1994, sent ground troops into Haiti to remove Noriega and put Astrotade into power. 1994, again in 94, sent in ground troops to Kuwait. 1994, sent in ground troops to Rwanda. 1995, aerial bombardment of military installation with civilian deaths. 1996, sent in ground troops into Bosnia. 1997, installed no-fly zones again in Iraq. 97, sent troops to evacuate Americans in Cambodia, Congo, Gabon, and Sierra Leone. 1998, cruise missile attacks in Afghanistan and Iraq. 1998, troop deployments to Kenya and Senegal. 1999, installed no-fly zones in Bosnia. 1999 again, led NATO in massive bombing in Serbia. 1999, deployment of 20,000 troops for peacekeeping in Kosovo. Here is a list of Obama's foreign engagements, which includes Afghanistan took over from George Bush, W. Bush, and Barack Obama saw the highest number of casualties in his first 4 years as president. Total lost in 20-year war, 1,926 during his watch. Afghanistan, airstrikes, cruise missiles, and bombings. Iraq, bombings, cruise missile attacks. Libya, cruise missile attacks. Pakistan, cruise missile attacks. Somalia, bombing and cruise missiles. Syria, cruise missiles. Yemen, bombing, cruise missiles. In both cases, these are diplomatic presidents, Democratic presidents, acted without congressional approval. President Obama's Libyan bombing campaign lasted 7 months and 10 days. Can anyone defend the Democrats' willingness to put boots on the ground 13 times? And none of these were nuclear threats to the world. How easily people forget that is how the Democrats want their voters to have short memories. All information came from the Department of Defense website. Why are the Democrats actually defending Iran? There's a time to angle politics, but opposing Iran should be an easy bipartisan position. It's right there in black and white. I'm looking right at the Department of Defense website. So all the libtards are screaming about Trump, 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 Trump. Take a look at these guys' track record. Obama dropped 25,000 bombs just in Syria alone. 25,000. He created ISIS. Him and Clinton. Him and Hillary Clinton created ISIS. And the years it took to destroy them, they killed over 100,000 people. All Democrat. So, if your blind hatred for Trump and the conservatives and the Republicans is so great that you do not actually take the time to go to the Department of Defense website and read about the so-called socialist martyrs or Democrat martyrs that you people voted for, that makes you just as corrupt as the Democrats. I rest my case, liberals.